Hey guys, so today we're going to talk about obedience, or more preferably disobedience, because when we're going through life and making our goals and what we want to do and where we want to get to, be it the way we look or how we interact in society, there's this balance between doing what we think is right and doing what we're told is right. We want to have some sort of delineation between the two, and it's really tricky to do. So how do we foster the idea of determining the difference between being obedient and being disobedient? And is disobedient being really that bad? I remember hearing a saying a while ago that, most men will conform, but real change is dependent upon the man that doesn't, because we're going against the conformity. Look, I'm butchering this, but it doesn't matter. You get the point. The point is that the person that comes up with the ideas that are against the common flow, that are against the herd or against the crowd, are the ones that actually do some fucking innovative shit. So what's your kind of thing you want to disobey against? Now, I'm not encouraging you to go burn down a fucking church. What I'm getting at is that you want to find the things in your mind that have been set up that you pre-believe. You believe something without knowing the logic as to why. A good example is like breakfast. We have breakfast because it's the most important meal of the day. But is it? I've never read any science telling me that it's the most important. What about you have to love your mom and dad? I know plenty of people that don't love their fucking mom and dad because they're assholes. Some other laws out there that exist, these social norms that we lean into because we have to, because it's right. But is it to you? Is it going to benefit your life the most? We need to question these ideas, because if not us, then who's going to? And no one's going to make the life that you want to live for you other than you. So how do we do this? There's only a couple ways, really. And it seems simple, it seems silly. You might want to question the things that come up in mind, but there can be really a lot of turmoil going on. Because there's those times when you want to be right. You're in a fight with somebody and you feel you have a righteous fury and anger and you deserve to be heard and you raise your voice. But is it getting to your goal? Is your goal to have the ego to win? Or is there a bigger, higher purpose to your goal, to get a message across? Does it matter if they give a shit or not? Or does it matter around your peace and your pleasantness during the experience? How do we separate ourselves from these points? How do we find that wisdom without feeling like we've just been pushed over, rolled past, been a doormat for somebody? We need to find the wiser self. And the way I've always found the best way to find my wiser version, because amongst it, when I'm fucking hungry and I want some chocolate, and I haven't thought about it before, I'm gonna eat the fucking chocolate despite my nutrition and demands that I put upon myself. The best way I do it is I separate the person that's in the present, that's emotionally driven, that's driven by hormones and fucking chemicals and circumstances that I've put meaning to. I separate that person with the wise guy, the guy that's not the mob guy, the wiser guy, the guy that's in the morning, the guy that's pretty well rested, the guy that's made decisions before and put into the situations where those decisions need to be made. They're rules you put in place. So how do we do it? Well, I do it by writing. I write regularly. I write regularly down who I want to be, the man I demand myself to be. And I always fall short. Well, pretty much always. But I'm getting closer and better at it. And I do that in the mornings. I write regularly. I write regularly to figure out who that person is. Because that person that I write about is the person I want to be. And when those moments come up, I can refer back to Wise Dan, go, hey, what the heck did he say? Did he say that I wanted to be angry? Is that what I want to go? Or is my objective in life to be peaceful? Am I going to be a cool dude? What do I think cool is? Is cool the guy that yells at people in public? Or is cool the guy that's going to be way more relaxed about the situation and let it blow over because it doesn't matter next week, doesn't matter in 5 minutes? Leaning on that guy seems to know. Is the cool guy the guy that eats the chocolate or the guy that doesn't eat the chocolate? And you've already made those choices before, but you've written it down. What does that allow you to do? It allows you to separate. It allows you to separate the ideas of what's expected at the time, what you think is demanded of you from preconceived ideas that you've had, to what you actually want. We are so driven by the people around us that we lose ourselves in them. And we lose ourselves in society to a bigger measure. We don't have to do that. So I encourage you to write those ideas down so you can go across and disobey the commonplace practices that you put in your mind. I should be upset. I should be angry. I have a reason to be. What if you didn't have that reason? Do you need to be? Is there value in being upset? Is the goal to be upset? Or is the goal to find peace in your life? Is the goal to find a lasting kind of comfort, an equanimity that exists amongst yourself that you can provide to others? Boxers go into the ring these days, and MMA fighters, they don't have their coaches in the background screaming at them going, fuck, do fucking better. They said, chill out. You got this. Remember the wise guy, the guy that was training earlier, and then go and fight. If he's all riled up and angry, he's never going to win. Calm, deep breaths. So we want to disobey those basic urges we have. We want to question the ideas that we have put upon us by society, by our upbringing, or by whatever pre-existing thing that we've decided is a must, is no gray, just black or white, which is a great way to tell if it's something that needs to be questioned. If you hold on to an idea so tightly that there is no way to talk about it, it's probably worth getting wise you to analyze why. And if that why doesn't line up with your goals, what the fuck are you doing? So today, the main takeout is to take some time to yourself to figure out what the things are you need to disobey in your life. And you use that by finding wise you. I know they're in there. So good luck, and I'll see you next time.